Tales of Knots is on the road again this morning. I'm back at Detroit Airport. This time I'm on my way to Chicago for Stitch Up Chicago. Last time I was here was, I want to say 3 years ago, I think, 2023. So I'm really excited to get back. It's hosted by GoSadi, so if you haven't heard of them, I will be saying a little bit more about what they do. And yeah, come along with me as we have an adventure. I'm gonna miss lunch when I get there because my plane is delayed slightly. So I've got my coffee, but I'm on the hunt for some food at the moment. Side note, this is, I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me. This is the toasted coconut oat milk latte from Starbucks, and I'm not sure if I'm a fan. It's got like toasted coconut flakes in it, and it kind of tastes a little bit like I'm eating paper. Finally made it, about 3 hours late, but I'm here. The flight was delayed for multiple different reasons. Once I got to the airport, it's about an hour, I think, in the Uber to the hotel. So we're staying at the Godfrey Hotel, which is where the Stitch Up Chicago is hosted every year, or has at least been for the last however many years that it's been going on that I know of. At least in Chicago anyway. I know that there are other Stitch Ups in other parts of the country. It's right in downtown, so it's quite a nice view from the hotel room. Previously, I have also taken the train when I came here about 3 years ago. The train stop, I think, was about a 10-minute walk away, the closest one to here. This is a king room. So if you're thinking of coming to Stitch Up Chicago, this is probably similar to a room that you would have. It's very similar to the room I stayed in last time. So put my bags and suitcase in. I've got a little swag bag, but I haven't looked in that yet. So it's quite a nice room. There's a lot of space, a lot of floor space, nice big bed, little mini bar area with a sink, which is really handy. Coffee machine, we'll be using that in the morning. Standard bathroom, but again, it's quite nice and spacious. We've got shampoo, conditioner, and body wash in the shower. Rum body wash, interesting. Some closet space. I think underneath there, I think is empty, but then there's a little chiller down here. So I got here just in time to essentially dump my stuff at check-in, and then came up to the meeting rooms where we're having sort of the focus groups about how the platform GoSadi can be improved for both makers and designers. So that was really interesting. Now I've probably got about half an hour, I think, before we're meeting downstairs to go for dinner. So I'm gonna unpack a little bit, freshen up after not traveling very far, but taking a really long time. And then I'll see you in a bit. Is this an excessively large size suitcase for 3 days? Yes, but I had to make sure that there was plenty of room for all the yarn I plan on buying, because we're going to need a Chicago at least twice in the next 3 days. So I do plan on buying plenty of yarn. And I haven't even been through the swag bag yet. Apologies for the mess already. And also I didn't open the closet because I'm sure there is a safe somewhere. Probably got ironing board and a safe all the way up there. Well, I guess I could stand on the chair. Possibly not very safe with roller wheels. Maybe I won't be using the safe or the iron. Good morning. Today is Friday, so it's day 2 for the designers, day 1 of Stitch Up Chicago properly. So everyone's going to arrive, I think, this evening. So this morning it is photo shoot time. So I'm getting myself ready. I've got a couple of crochet makes to take with me to photograph. So I just need to make sure that I've got everything, and then I'm going to head down to the lobby where I'm meeting up with Hunter and Courtney. So we're sharing a ride to Nina Chicago, so the yarn store. That's where we're taking the photos. So today's going to be a fun day, and then when we get back this evening, everybody's going to start arriving. Okay, I've put heeled boots on now. So am I any closer? Ooh, maybe just. Well, that was a very good day, a very fun day, a very long day. I'm absolutely shattered. Around about 5 p.m. it was a bit of a mad dash because we couldn't find the name tags, couldn't find the bag tags, but it all comes together in the end, and I think everybody had a great time. So we had some dinner laid on, we had some patterns to start work on. Brit of Not Bad Brit gave a little bit of a lesson in crochet. We've hung around and we've got to know each other, and everybody's chatted and had some fun, and I can't wait to sleep in a little bit tomorrow. Not very much, but a little bit more than this morning. It's a little bit of a later start, so that will be nice. And then we're ready for day 3 for us, day 2 for everybody else. And yeah, more lessons I think we've got. We've got some more sessions on different patterns. We've got knit patterns, crochet patterns to do. We've got all of the things that we could possibly need. So we've got a swag bag full of yarn, full of needles, hooks, stitch markers, lip balms, everything that you might want. Everything is provided when you get here, so it's absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to start tomorrow. But now I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. I'm dressed and I'm ready, and it's the start of day 2, so let the shenanigans begin. This might be like the first time I've actually come upstairs for maybe a 5-minute break. Don't judge. My room is very messy because I've been coming in and out all day, grabbing stuff, putting stuff down. I think now I have about 10 minutes, maybe, before dinner. So I thought I'd come back to my room, maybe try and tidy up a little bit, put some yarn away, maybe change. It's kind of warm downstairs because there's a lot of people. There's also a fireplace that's running, which probably does not need to be running. And I don't think I've sat down for however many hours, but it is so much fun. We've done some yarn flights, yarn tasting, where we got to try all these different yarns from indie dyers. We did a design showcase where we showed off some of our designs that people can look at. It's just been a lot of community building, lots of chatting, making new friends, mingling, food. And then what do we have? We have a workshop by Olga of Gotham Knits. I'm gonna have to check that. And she's doing a design that people can make, and there's gonna be more food, more mingling, more chatting, more friendships made. So it's still going, it's still a lot of fun, and then I've still got tomorrow morning to go too. So I'm taking this opportunity to lie down for a few minutes. I know I said I was gonna lie down and rest, but look at all of these lovely things that we got in the goodie bag. There's a Furls hook that's in the bag somewhere downstairs, water bottles, yarn gaiters from Twice Shade Sheep, some other pretties, tape measures and notions and all sorts. More yarn, more yarn, more yarn. It's lovely. Oh, good. I look as tired as I feel. Tonight is at least a slightly earlier night than the last couple of nights. But we do lose an hour tonight, so I feel like I'm making a mature decision to come to bed. Also, I have to get up early and pack all of this mess. Please don't judge the state of my room. I've barely been in it. It's just strewn with coming back up and grabbing the steamer and throwing some clothes in and Crochet Makes and grabbing a towel and dropping all sorts of stuff. So tomorrow morning there is a shopping event experience thing at Nina Chicago, the yarn store that is partnered with GoSadi. There's a great discount for everybody that's going to be shopping. Natalie of Detroit Knots is running a class on Tunisian crochet, I think, tomorrow. So it's going to be a great morning, but I do have to get up early and pack. So for right now, I'm going to go to bed and I will see you in the morning. I'm up, I'm packed. The room is considerably tidier than it was last night. And if anybody did think that my suitcase was excessive on the way here, let me show you something. I am barely fitting everything that I need to take back in here because of course we had these two massive bags of stuff. So if you're ever going to any kind of festivals or events, make sure that you pack space. Make sure that you pack extra room in your suitcase for all the beautiful yarn that you are going to be taking back, all the goodies, all the notions, all the extra kits and things. There's some great embroidery kits in there. I've got hooks, I've got needles, I've got popcorn, as you do, all sorts of goodies. So not excessive at all, as it turns out. Well, Chicago is looking significantly sunnier than the day that I arrived. I'm gonna race Courtney through security because she helpfully has TSA pre-check, which I do not. Okay, now it looks like Courtney beat me. However, she actually didn't. I just didn't have my phone to photograph the fact that I got out before her.
Safely check, it's supposed to be faster, but I got flagged to go through the weird scan machine.
Yeah.
What do you think of when you see this instantly, first thought? I'm sure you can guess what I thought.
It's yarn. Spoiler, it's not yarn. Weekend is over and we're heading home and we're on the same flight. Yay!
Yes! Well, you know, she'll get home before I will because I have a layover, but at least we're together!
Woo! So it was so much fun and I'm probably going to end it here, but come along next time.
Yeah.